you know. Party crowd. Party crowd. He's a former. 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 Try to stop me now. He's a former. He's a former. He's a former. He's a former. Make me cool it down. Simmer down myself. Easy up myself. Listen to this song. You know what me get on mad and jump around. He's a former. He's a former. He's a former. He's a former. Try to stop me now. He's a former. He's a former. He's a former. He's a former. Make me cool down. Check this. You think he's about this wine a girl in a girl?
Pick up all your night. I promise. But I mean, it's too good. It's really too good just to stop there. One of the big tunes.
This is for all you strong. That's why I write this song.
Welcome one and all. It's Tune Tuesday. Every week we're here Tuesday, flinging down soca tunes. And this week we're lucky enough to have the legend himself, Dawg E Slaughter. Listen, I need to talk about a couple of things. One, you've given us that the soca mafia is a real thing. The conversation has been for many years, is soca mafia in people's heads? Are you just imagining it? Is it a real thing? And it seems like it's a real thing.
Of course, it was a real thing. And when I realized how dangerous the soca mafia was at the time, was when I saw what they did to Ataclan. Ataclan is a wicked artist, very versatile, very skilled. And the soca mafia actually erased him from the books.
Yeah.
And then I saw when they squeezed Maximus. I saw when they squeezed Bungie. I saw when they squeezed KMC.
Well, I don't know. Some of those names, I think they did it to themselves, but...
All right. You know what's the good part about this interview? The good part about this is, how long you living in the US?
All my life.
You was born in the US?
Yeah. Trinidadians get eyes open real big when I say I've always lived here and always loved soca. Yeah.
You was born in the US?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow. I'm shocked. But yeah, so I was actually in and out.
Oh, sorry. I just lost you for a second. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So the thing now is, when you hear me speak, I don't speak based on that third party hearing what happened and just carrying news in. When you hear me speak, I was actually there, watching, looking around, being like, and that is the difference. But even to this day, that's why, like, when I speak truths and facts. I don't ever bring nothing to the table that is something that I'm not sure of or third party. I don't ever bring that to the table.
Well, I appreciate that.
If I can't bring facts to you, I don't even entertain it.
I appreciate that.
I was actually there, and I knew the power that they possessed and how influential it was. Because remember, aside from being blackball, I used to be on the next side of the table too.
Right. Right.
You understand what I just said? Remember, I was working 96.1, so I was seeing everything from inside too. I was like, yo, what is it? So be careful of the questions that you're about to ask me, because I may be compelled to talk the truth.
Oh, well then. Buckle up.
So careful. Be very careful what you ask.
We want truth and facts for real. For real. Because as I always say, I'm an outsider. who loves the music. And I'm what I mean is I am not Trinidadian. I am not living in the Caribbean.
Right.
I am not in the industry, right? I now know people in the industry because I like to support them, but I'm not in the industry. But so we want to know the facts, because from outside, we say, wow, there's a mafia. And then there's a bunch of people in Trinidad that say, forget that, that's not real.
That's something Soca say so. Now, the reason why, if you notice, even though I know you, when you ask about the interview, I was a bit skeptical, even though I know you. You notice that? Because these days...
I'm glad you're telling them and not me.
Right. These days, I've been getting so many calls to do interviews that I haven't really accepted. Why? Not that I don't want to do it, but I felt as though it wasn't the time. But the reason why I decided to do yours is, strange enough, because I was within self-reasoning. I was like, Doggy, third generation Caribbean people and fourth generation, they are who, one, have the power right now to allow the music to cross from overseas and become huge in their territories, which, by the way, are many. There are a lot of third and fourth generations in the United States, in Canada, in England, and everywhere, who some have never seen the motherland where their parents or grandparents are from, but they just embrace the culture because, one, it's unique, it's different, and it's something like it's a treasure to behold, right?
Yeah, it really is.
But understanding the journey of it is also important for folks like yourself to understand, because you guys have the ability to not go with what you were told, but to actually put truth forward, because truth is what will allow the thing to live on, You guys are important, Every blogger is important to me. I don't watch them as less. Every radio announcer, every radio DJ, every journalist, everyone in and around, even the fans of soca music are important. They may not feel so because they're into the music of whoever, but you guys are important because you guys have to uphold now the legacy of history and be able to teach this history generations upon generations upon generations to come. Now, what's something, right? I love to use layman terms because it allows everyone to understand. If you have a tire, a brand new tire, and you drive over a bottle, and the bottle busts the tire, you think if you put a patch on it, and it hold up for that time, you think that it's going to last as though it was a new tire? Why?
Something broken in there. It's not complete. It's already damaged.
It's not complete. It's damaged. So regarding, I can't say how it was for soca in other countries, but I know for soca in Trinidad, we rode on that tire that had that patch for a long time. For a very, very, very long time. And every time they keep renewing the patch. It was the same tire. I'm talking in real heights to you here now, So I allowing all you to pick up on it. If it missed you, it missed you. I wouldn't even go back. Right? And truth be told, it's only now people like them now start to realize, yo, how? Why? But for other people, which happens to be the masses, the majority, they don't really care about the journey. All they see is what is in front of them.
Yeah.
And that is what the controllers used and kept using to play on all you. But I will tell you what, because each curse is also a blessing. I will tell you the blessing that came out of that curse. Now, the blessing is that other countries saw what not to do that Trinidad was doing. Oh boy. Other countries realize what not to do because every year there was that, especially around carnival time in Trinidad, there was that outside song other than Trinidad that would become so huge that Trinidad had to bring them in to see them.
Yeah.
You understand? You know what I'm talking about. And when all of these people came to Trinidad, they came as guests, but they also came taking notes. So when them realized, wait, not Trinidad, this is the big bad Trinidad, the land of oil, the land of this, the America of the Caribbean, and Trinidad is be fighting amongst themselves. So all them artists be cutting up one another, and who just be bad talking who, and who don't want to work with who, and who don't want to what? So they now went back to their respective countries, and they say, hey, when we represent with we little self, let us have numbers because Trinidad do have numbers when it comes to outside of Trinidad, which I found was absolutely brilliant because it allowed the rest of countries that was doing soca to have presence.
Yeah.
And this is something that even the big bad Trinidad did not understand because it was for personal gain in Trinidad. And within personal gain, a lot of people pockets got fat, you know. But it had so much bitterness and so much division that it allowed us to not have representation the way it's supposed to be. Now, everyone in this chat, if I'm talking nonsense, feel free to tell me shut up because maybe I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe I'm making this up. So feel free to say, Doggy, shut your mouth. I'd hush. I'd smile and hush. You know, but a result of that also, soca say so, is what we are seeing today. Do you know that you can have a soca fete anywhere in the world and you don't need a Trinidadian to come? You know that? You know that, right?
Yeah.
You know, you could have us, and you know, back in the 90s, early 2000s, if you had a soca fete, you had to have a Trini there. At least if the majority of your cast for headliners had to be Trinis. I'm talking foolishness. How old are you now, love? How old are you?
Well, I am a lady.
No, come on. This is us. We talking.
This video is up all over the world. Wow.
Listen, I will be 44 this year. I will be 44 this year.
I was around. I wasn't partying in the 90s, but I was around in the 90s, partying in the early 2000s.
As a good-looking 44, eh? I look good for 44. Eh? But yeah.
You look good.
So when I looked at it, I was like, wow, time really changed because you went from having Trinis being headliners to date, now where it's the opposite. Where it's the opposite.
Well, you can't tell some people that. You can't tell some people
that
kind of truth.
Listen, if people want Mama Gism, maybe I am not the person to listen to because I wouldn't Mama Guy. I respect people, and in respecting people, I can't Mama Guy them.
Good.
All right, let me ask you a question. This is your show. If you need to tell me hush up, tell me hush. If you take Skinny from St. Vincent, Lava Man from Grenada, Killer from Grenada, Problem Child from Vincy, Ricky T, and you throw them in one venue, and right across the street you put Marshall Montano, who show you think will have much more people?
Honestly, it depends.
I really want to hear this.
It depends on where this is. Really and truly, it depends on where it is. Because there are some...
Let's go. England? Yeah.
The Grenadian Vincy.
New York
Depends on which part of New York.
Brooklyn. Manhattan. Queens. Anyway.
Now I still say Marshall has New York a lot, actually. Yeah.
You are crazy.
Because here's the issue with Marshall in New York. Here's the issue with Marshall in New York. Marshall doesn't come to New York as often as those other people. So they might say to themselves, listen, I could see these other people on another time. I might not be able to see Marsha.
So, Kaseso, you know that I went to Frank K. Lane High School by Cypress Hill Cemetery, right?
Uh-huh.
You know I was a New York boy, right?
Okay.
Real people.
And you really think that Marshall have a show tonight and them people have a show tonight and Marshall show's not gonna be around? That's what you think?
Hey, you put right now Skinny. You Skinny, you don't forget the rest of them. Forget the rest of them. Put Skinny, Lero, Lero, and Lava Man.
People would tell themselves that Marshall gonna bring Skinny Fabulous on the stage. So I might as well go to see Marshall.
No,
listen, the New York mentality is very straight.
No. You're not understanding what I say. All right, a promoter say, here what happening. Skinny, we want it for exclusive show. You, at the same time, you, Ricky T, Lyrical, and Lava Man.
Mm-hmm.
And right across here, the exclusive. So all can go in the next show.
But here's the problem with New York. In New York, those 4 people are gonna be in a small venue. Marshall gonna be in a big, well-lit, beautiful venue in Manhattan.
I'm so glad. You know what I love about this interview? I'm glad that you said that. I was praying that you didn't make the mistake and say that, because here else I will tell you. Now remember what I tell you. All right, you're talking to somebody who was around it. So you see GB, God bless, who used to bring Marshall, and then take the second leg of the show and carry down in Miami from Marlon, from Trini South Boys, who is Mix 96, who is Butter Foucault. They used to understand how to run the syndicate. So it's like the foreign venue. Were you talking about smaller venue? Miss Lady, when Marshall went to Madison Square Garden, hold on. That's not when Marshall went to Madison Square Garden. Which part he went? He went in the side where Jay-Z and them just sell it out?
Listen. I was in the smaller venue when I saw Marshall in Madison Square Garden.
So you went in the smaller venue?
That's where I was,
right.
Yeah.
But did you know, to many people overseas, they thought it was the big side with Jay-Z in
it. Listen, you're not gonna make me the Marshall champion of the night because my followers know that you rarely hear Marshall on here, and it's not because I don't love Marshall. I love Marshall.
Of course not.
But Marshall gets enough shine.
Of course, because he's the king of soca coming from Trinidad.
But I know facts, and in New York, people are running to spend down big money to say they went to see Marshall.
You know
and
what?
they're gonna say that they're gonna see Mr. Killer tomorrow night in the whole where.
Let us do a survey. Now this survey shouldn't be.
Are you reading these comments? Because it's telling you right here. It's telling you right here. You're wrong, Dawg E Slaughter. Yes, at a nice venue will have. Nah, you balling out. You'll have less people. You bugging out. You haven't been to a party in New York. Don't underestimate Marshall's pull in New York. He's still a strong following. Listen, Marshall Montano right now is pulling people instead of the Parkway. So like, the mafia is a mafia for a reason. They don't come to lose. Are you mad? They don't come to lose. He don't get on a plane to come to New York for someplace else to have more people.
We got finished.
Listen, wait. I'm gonna play 2 songs. I'm gonna play 2 songs back to back that I think say a lot about who you are. So don't comment after the first one. We're gonna play a few seconds of it, and then we're gonna go right into our next one.
I like this. This is the real. Oh.
Miss Crumpton with us. Oh, yeah. Miss Crumpton with us.
Tell me what you think.
This young woman wine and rupture my spine. Thinking that I'm cool, she must feel like a cool. I say, come here, girl. You is an animal. No, it's the carnival. Plus, I like bacchanal. But when you wine it, and jump, jump and jump, jump and jump. When you're rolling, jump and jump, jump and jump, jump and jump. Roll it back, don't do me that. No, just make it nice. Yeah, yeah, and give me two bars like I sing.
Next one.
Hey,
Say them, static. Y'all like the way that you do that. You talk when you walk that. When you sit down on the rhythm and bounce on the rhythm in the baseline, it's a girl push back. Wait up, do that. Mix up the thing like you do that. When you step on the scene, pass up. If you're standing up straight, don't do that. How would you go? Make all the baselines feel like propeller. Always you doing it, I make the same.
All right. So here's why I chose these two tunes.
what?
First of all, you could have knocked me down when you came back with that. What scrunter you want to say? Listen, when that song came out, it had been a minute. It had been a minute since we heard a real Dawg E Slaughter tune. And you came back hard. That song is called The Tribute, also known as Juk and Juk. And it's a good nod to the past with a super current sound, right? And then I chose the Zessa's Anthem because that is also a nod to the past with super current sound, because this is your own history of bringing dancehall into Trinidad, and now it's coming full circle into the Zessa movement, where you can stand strong and claim a Zessa's Anthem. So I like the full facetness of you as an artist. I love that you embrace the dancehall reggae sound. Uh-oh, we're losing you. Come back, Slaughter.
I can hear you.
Guys, I'm sorry for ignoring all of you, but hello, hi to everyone on the check-in. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Who or what is Itron? He's coming. He left to come back again. Juk and Juk plays on the Parkway in New York. Julius, the artist, big up yourself. Best Dread, hello, hi. OGM718, I saw you come in earlier. Who else is on the check-in? Rebel Solace. Who again? Don't worry, we have tunes. Oh, here he is. Soca Say So on Tune Tuesday, featuring Dawg E Slaughter, Part 2.
Sorry, it's not
right.
me. It's not me. It's not me.
That's all right. Tell us about Itron.
What was I? So you was asking me about Itron. Edwin, you big up yourself. Slaughter is 3 people in one. I'm Dawg E Slaughter, the soca artist. I am Slaughter, the DJ for Excalibur International. And I am Itron, the producer. So that track that you heard, Juk and Juk, I actually produced that track. I also produce Rocket and Rocket are rhythm.
We played that earlier.
That is the first rhythm that I did in the genre of soca when I graduated from UTT Music Technology.
Wow. Well, congratulations. We saw the pictures.
Thanks. Thanks.
So we like the full circle. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I will allow you to join the conversation and give us your requests right now for some Dawg E Slaughter songs that I haven't played, even though I've played quite a lot.
But you forget?
Hmm?
Forget? West Indies, let me see your hand, please.
I had to leave
Oh,
anything I say for them.
Prime Minister.
Oh,
big up Trinidad and
Tobago.
Tobago.
I had to leave something for them.
You know that?
Why you're breaking? You're breaking now. Yeah,
You
I'm
know what
here.
else? You forget this? Oh, 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 oh. Say oh, oh, say oh. Somebody say oh, oh. Soca say oh, oh, oh. She moving her body to the beat, and she looks sexy, so sexy. She says she loves the soca, but something about you nice. And if you whine on me like that, then I am paradise. Oh, oh.
Trinidad and Tobago, that is paradise. I lost you again. I can't hear you. But guys, I promise you, I didn't forget that song. I honestly wanted you to request it so I can play it. I mean, I gotta leave something for you. Let's see if he can come back in. Let's get some tunes.
We don't play, we don't play, we don't want, move baby, give me back, forget about, music play, we fun me back. We don't play, we don't play, we don't want, move baby, give me back, forget about, music play, we fun me back. Carnival time is jump up and down, enjoy yourself and have a good time. Woman in front, man go behind, but some just spoil the line. When I might start it's crucial, but it should be there as crucial. We don't want that we must crucial. She be mad before we get brutal. Hey, we don't play, we don't play, we don't want move the way. Give me back, forget about, we fun me back.
Don't play that, Dawg E Slaughter. That was on the request line. Let me hear you. Can I hear you now? Let's see. Say words.
Hello, hello.
Ah, there you go. Good.
Hello.
We have time for one more request. We're not keeping a man all night. He has things to do, people to see, but this history is really, really what I want people to know. When I pick the songs, I ask artists to send me songs all the time, but I do my homework on my own because I know that there are some people that are only going to send me their new songs, their 2 new songs. There's some people that not going to send me anything. There's some people that's going to send me the whole thing. And I want to really play for the artists, the songs that the people love. I want to play for the people, the songs they may not have heard before, songs that they have heard and don't associate with this artist. I want to give the full breadth of your career and what you're doing. We have to take a moment and speak about COVID-19 and how it's affecting your career and the things from your past that you can maybe impart on these artists right now. So you spoke already about having a whole season gone just because the mafia is in the way, right?
No,
so
just out of
a few, right? So you have a few seasons where you're on your own. You got to paddle. You got to figure it out. You're in your own quarantine. You were in your own quarantine. Can you give the artists of today any insight into what they should be doing right now? What should they be doing right now in this moment where it's like, okay, there's less travel, there's less
No,
there's less. Go ahead. Yeah. Uh-oh, he's gone again. That means I get to play my music. The voodoo rhythm. Did we not play the voodoo rhythm already? I think he played it for sure. We played Mamacita. Hands in the air. Let's play this one. Listen, anytime you leave, I come with a tune, so you can't drop off. So tell the artists right now some things that you learned in the past maybe could help them get through this struggling period.
Now is the time to just reflect, understand where you need to be when the journey of things being able to resume gets back, and stay fine-tuning craft, man. You know what I mean? Stay writing, stay building beats, stay working with producers. And I mean, days are, you know what I mean? So the more time could only make it better for you, you know. I hope that some of you guys save some money to be able to sustain at this time.
And I want to give a huge plug to what you're
Sustenance is
doing.
a very, very serious thing.
I want to give a huge plug to what you're doing on your live every day. Quarantine series. The quarantine series, Monday through Fridays, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Correct me if I have anything wrong.
Yep.
Now you've added live on the radio. What's the radio station?
Island Splash Radio.
Island Splash Radio. So what's keeping you going? It's hard to do this once a week. How are you doing this every day?
Remember, I was a certified radio announcer, you know, for many years, you know, on 96 and Red. So radio is in me.
And how are you getting these artists?
So you see, I'm actually 4 people.
Sometimes I see 2 artists in a day. And, you know, these are not...
3.
Yeah, and these are not, you know, people who just feel like they want to be on screen. These are real talented people that have, you know, book of work. How are you linking up with these people?
Well, remember, I would have known a lot of people from me being a radio, from traveling the world DJing, and then through soca as an artist.
Almost. We lost the volume again. Oh. You know what that means. He's gone again. He's going to come back and we're going to wrap it up. We don't want to overextend ourselves. I'm going to play one of the big tunes that we didn't play yet. Not making sense. Ease me up, internet. You didn't know you had so many tunes.
Of course. Of course.
Like I said, we gotta wrap it up soon. I know you have other things to do. You had a full day. The quarantine series. It's a big deal, guys. It's a big, big deal. On the
And
live every day.
and someone hacked my page. So I started all over 5 days now.
And they follow you anyhow. This is the real Dawg E Slaughter. You can't hear me? What is going on? Well, my internet's stable, I'll tell you that much. Guys, I'm gonna play 2 more tunes. I know, right? Interview so good, sound mashup. All right, here's a tune that came out before. Oh wait, we have one song playing, and I want a next one. Here we go. A tune that came out before we all knew about coronavirus, but is very relevant for today, unfortunately. Rest in power.
We going and drink for them cause they can't be here. R.I.P. to me friend them who gone away. We going and fret for them cause they cannot be here. Right now, say we crazy, we bad. We crazy, we bad. For something up on the ground, for the calling soldiers. Right now, we crazy, we bad. We crazy, we bad. We going and entertain we friend and them who watching from heaven. He never lie when the rum done. That's why this year we go party with 2 cases of rum. He never lie when the party done. So we go stay party when the party done. I'm going and wine on every girl inside the and all your near. All your friends them go to this year. Celebrating your life like if you come to fed me once again. We crazy, we bad. We crazy, we bad. Or something come from the ground for the calling soldiers right now.
Unfortunately, many of us have fallen soldiers. We've lost some people to this crazy, crazy virus. This song came out before I think we even knew about what was going on. You produced this song. What do you want to tell us about this song? This song's a powerful one.
But it still have much more songs that I need to speak to you about that you would know and don't know is me.
That one definitely doesn't sound like you. I'll tell you that.
I've read everything for you. Not just that. That was produced by Brandon Starr. Do you know this song called Real Old Mass? Brandon Starr.
Brandon Starr.
The song called Brandon Starr. He's an artist from Trinidad who also does production. Do you know this song Real Old Mass?
That was gonna be the last song that I played.
Hello?
Yeah. I know the song. That's on my list to be the last song. You can't hear me?
No, I hear you. Your internet real bad.
My internet. Is that what we're going with? Okay. All right. Everything over here looking good. All right. It's deceiving me. Sorry. It's deceiving me. That's on my list to be the last song played.
Okay. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for the...
Which we're here. I have to say, thanks to BBNYC, sponsor for the day, giving me the sick fit, the full track pants and all, and the bucket hat. Go to shopbbnyc.com, put everything in your cart, then use discount code SOCA and thank me later. It is a pleasure to have the living legend, Dawg E Slaughter, on the live. Producer, DJ, MC, artiste, he does it all. You can check him out every day on Instagram. His Instagram is The Real Dawg E Slaughter. From 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. quarantine series, flinging out some real hard tunes, and not just soca. You have to listen to soca 24/7. Flinging out real hard tunes, doing some amazing interviews, showing you talent from around the world. So lock it in. Anything you want to say? Listen, before you say last thoughts, I need you to tell people where to buy your music, because we need to support the artists.
My music My music is actually on Fox Views, so you can go to. We're trying to finalize now a new platform through Chromatics Music for all Dawg E Slaughter songs. So all the old songs already get that, you know.
Excellent. Any last words you have for the people for the night?
People, thank you for logging on. Thank you, Soca Say So, for being able to have this interview to highlight a few things. Much blessing.
Guys, Dawg E Slaughter has a lot more to say. I could see it all over his face. I think we could have stayed here for another 5 hours. So we may need to beg him another night. After we give him a couple weeks off, we may need to beg him another night, because we have some truths that need to be told. I believe this. My final selection.
And some music. And some music too.
And music.
More music. It already started touching.
And music, of course, yes. Listen, I had to be real selective. My final tune for the night is Real Old Mass, because I really feel like this song speaks to a lot of people right now. A lot of people ready to play a mass. I hope everybody can stay safe. I hope your families are all stay safe. I hope that you have had as much fun as I had today, because Tuesday is always my favorite day, and this one was good. This one was good. Thanks so much, guys, for joining in. Please take in this one, Real Old Mass by Dawg E Slaughter.
Right now we feeling angry. Pass me the energy. We have some punching and journey. Everybody, who we say, them can't fret like we. No, them can't rave like we. No, they cut the shirt like we. And they turn mad in the thing like we. No, can't jump harder than we. No, can't rock upper like we.
I lied. Big up Dawg E Slaughter. Tune Tuesday, Michelle. Let's go, everybody. Love you all for watching. Bye. Hello, hi, soca lovers. It's Tune Tuesday. And your girl Soca Say So. We're here. Tell me if you can hear me. I got a new setup today. Oh, DJ Bobcat. Hello, hi. Laird, pick up yourself. Blessings to Trinidad. Nice. Lulu, you're here early, girl. You come to see your boy. While we wait, you can check me out. Check me out in my BBRYC gear. Hey, head to toe. I don't play. Hello, hi, Rudy. mess with y'all. Oh my goodness. It is Tuesday. Yes. We made it. I know we used to say that to Friday. We made it to Friday. No. We made it to Tuesday. Another Tune Tuesday. Super excited. Supernova, hello, hi. Rudy Smooth, I see you sneaking in. One and all, if this is your first time joining us, this is Tune Tuesday. We are here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Flinging down soca tunes, getting you familiar with new tunes, reminding you of the classics, and just having a good old time. Like a real good time. So we started out with our anthem for the year, Nyla Blackman, More Soca. It was fun when Nyla was on the show. If you missed it, go to socasayso.com and you can see the replay in the archives. Go to socasayso.com, then click on Tune Tuesday archives, and then you'll see the full replay of that that time that Nyla Blackman was on the show. Today we have an awesome show planned. I have Dawg E Slaughter coming in. I don't know if you guys have been following Dawg E Slaughter for the last month, maybe a little more. He's been doing live on his Instagram live every day, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. I think it just started off with him talking, and now it has evolved to a lot of interviews with DJs and artists, and just from different genres too, not just soca. It's been very interesting to watch. But for those of you who know Dawg E Slaughter, you know him as a big bad soca artist, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about him as a DJ, a big bad sound DJ, known for his clashes, which is also on the rise in this quarantine time. DJ clashes, his music as an artist, his music as a producer, his MCing, and just what's good, what's the catch up. Excuse me. What's good with the catch up? Oh, how are you guys doing with allergies? Not only do we have to deal with COVID/Corona, now we got to deal with allergies. Give me a break, man. I don't want not one more thing to deal with, right? These were always here. We're waiting for Dawg E Slaughter to come in, but I feel like we could at least play a song or two. Guys, get your requests ready from Hurley. Maybe we can do request time now. Actually, no, because then y'all gotta request the songs I want to play, and then I'm gonna get mad. Let me see who's on the check-in while we wait for it to come in. DJ Blaze, DJ Double 12, hello, hi. Who else is on here? Uncle Wiz, big up yourself. I don't play steel pan, but I feel like I need some Uncle Wiz sticks. Is that weird? Maybe. Be brilliant. Follow Soca Say So on all social media and socasayso.com. And make sure you join Tune Tuesday every Tuesday night via Instagram Live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.